Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel Astrovers by Ditto. So let's continue the discussion of Jupiter in various houses. So we have covered till Jupiter in the fourth house, and in this video we're going to talk about Jupiter in the fifth house. So let's talk about first what is fifth house represents. So fifth house, the very first thing which comes to anybody's mind, whoever is having knowledge or even basic knowledge or interest on astrology, that fifth house is all about childbirth. That is the first thing usually comes to everybody's mind. I believe so. But it's not only the fifth, only the childbirth thing. It's all about creation. Anything you are creating, that is what the fifth house represents. So definitely, child means you are the creator of that particular child, right? Whether you are on the father side or mother side, doesn't matter. You are the creator. You are bringing that life into this materialistic world. So fifth house is all about the creation. Anything, it could be anything, whatever you are creating, your idea, your thought, okay, your next generation. Also it indicates the romance, it also indicates the love. I have seen people talking about seventh house for the love and romance. No, seventh house is about relationship, but to sustain that relationship we need love and romance. From where it will come? It will come from the fifth. Okay, so fifth house, these are the areas where what fifth house represents. And definitely one more thing is there, the capacity to judge people. See, I don't want to use the word judge, but I'm not getting any other word right now. It's like, how well you can understand people, let's say, in that way, let's say, how well you can understand people, how well you can get the vibe of the person who is just sitting beside you or in front of you and discussing about something else. The people who are having fifth house Jupiter. Now let's talk about what happens when Jupiter is in the fifth house. Definitely they can be a very good counselor. That is the first point I would say. Very good counselor. They can do fantastic job in the psychology counseling. Why? Because they know how to assess people. They know how to understand the people who is just sitting in front of them. They know, they can understand their vibes, whether they're whatever they're saying, it's a lie or it's a truth, half lie, whatever. They can assess it very well. That's why they can do wonder if they are into psychology subject. Could be a clinical psychologist or psychiatrist, whatever. Any kind of things which sparks interest for our mind. So they can become a very good counselor. Also, definitely the creation part, right? What we talk about. Jupiter is definitely here. It will bless you with a very good child. When I say very good child, in the sense, if other combinations are fine, definitely you will have a kid who will have interest in religious activities, in spirituality, in helping others, thinking about others. Like their kids will become who will think about the society. Okay, and those kids, I mean, who are having Jupiter in the fifth house, their kids can become very successful when they're connected with spirituality, connected with, let's say, occult, connected with any kind of social service, where they are thinking about others first. not about themselves. So that kind of, child they can have in their lifetime, who will make them proud as a parent. That's the blessing of Jupiter being in the fifth house. Also, one more very important thing is, uh, spirituality is, it's something, where you might get in touch with something where you have to do some mantra practice, right? So Jupiter in the fifth house, they are very good, like they have very good knowledge about the mantras. It's like very, very easy to absorb those mantras for them. And it's not only the memorizing the mantra, the inner meaning of those mantra, they will easily attain those things. They can easily interpret those things. They can easily make other people understand about a specific mantra. So these are the spiritual benefits of Jupiter in the fifth house. Now let's talk about the materialistic part of Jupiter in the fifth house. Most of the cases, they have the divine intervention. What? Like whenever there is a trouble in life, whenever there is a, like, as a native, you're feeling it's a dead end. It's, you have nowhere to go. It's like permanent stop for you. This particular combination, or let's say this particular placement of Jupiter in the fifth house, will take you from hell and make you sit in somewhere where you are not at all thinking, and which will definitely will give you some very, very, I mean, high positive results. And it will work only when you are in deep trouble. Most of the cases, Jupiter in the fifth house, it will not even, it, see, the trouble will come in life. That is part and parcel. Okay, you cannot just avoid. No human being are alive who are not having any trouble. If you are not having any trouble, means you are dead. So ideally, Jupiter in the fifth house doesn't, you know, create that kind of situation in your life where you are feeling totally helpless. Some or other way, it will keep open. If one door is getting shut, the another door will be opening for you. That's the benefit of Jupiter in the fifth house. If you're not getting a college, some IIT, maybe some other IIT will get, or maybe an IT will get. If you're not getting an IIM, maybe you will get a very good business school, which is again, let's say, may not be IIM, but which is also having a very good worth. So the doors will keep on opening. I mean, Jupiter in the fifth house, it's a very, very divine blessing. Whoever is having, embrace it, enjoy it. Why? Because God has given you the full protection from the entire universe, from the all evil entities. You're protected. You're God's favorite kid. That's why you have fifth, house Jupiter. Trouble and all, it depends on Dasha, other planets. How much you will be, how much you have to suffer, that will get controlled from that fifth house in the Jupiter. Jupiter in the fifth house. So these are the benefit, results of Jupiter in the fifth house. So stay tuned. Please do like, share, and subscribe my channel, and I will keep posting the other videos on Jupiter on remaining houses. Thanks, everyone.